back down here with Saguaro Sally for the first time in a couple weeks, and if you haven't caught on yet, that's what I'm naming this car. I've got my 59 Ford pickup that I call Bouncing Betty, so Saguaro Sally, especially with it being a U.S. Air Force car, you can kind of see the U.S. Air Force on the door still. Fits, I think. Anyways, I got a Radiator here this week. I think it's just an aluminum one. If it's raw aluminum, I think I'm going to paint it because I just don't like the looks of the shiny aluminum in old cars like this. I've been doing a little bit of research. I think you can paint it without too much negative effect on cooling. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. I got a nicely restored fan, which I have footage of that, so we can cut to that. Got a couple coats of paint on it. Ain't gonna be pretty, but it'll do the job. Anyways, so I gotta put this on. I think I'm gonna put this on before I put the radiator on. I'm probably gonna have to get new hoses. Actually, I know I'm gonna have to get new hoses. I don't have any with me. I didn't know what the outlets are gonna look like, so maybe I can run into town and get some tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Anyways, we'll get a radiator in today, and we'll try to see if we can get that pump going for the fuel. I think it's just been sitting for too long on the shelf, that is. So I'm gonna try to get some fuel into it, as much as I can at least, and then maybe that'll get that diaphragm doing diaphragm things again. We'll see. But let's get to it. I'm probably gonna be working in the night because I got down here late. We'll see what we can get done. Alrighty, let's get this, might I say, expertly restored, 100% restored fan back on here. Oh yeah, all right, a little bit. Okay, that's on. Now let's get this radiator in. A lot of rust in there. She's fighting up. There she goes. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Well, ideally I would just pretend I didn't see that, but I don't think I can do that here. All right, let's get this radiator unpacked here, which looks like the outlets and such match up to stock. I don't quite remember that well, but and before I do anything else, I should cut that cardboard up and make sure it doesn't get bent up the fins. You know, brand new radiator, might as well keep it looking good. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a direct replacement, which is cool. It is raw aluminum, so I'm going to look into painting the fins of it at least, so from the front of the car it at least looks period correct. Okay, we'll get this. I'm hoping this is the plug for that. We'll get this installed. Oh, that's the plug for that. Where's the overflow go? Oh, right there. Would you look at that? A little fitting for the overflow. Put that in there. Get this installed. I think that should be closed. I think. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out, I guess. Not a single hole lines up, so that's ideal. question is, why? Oh, it's like right in the middle of two. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have to drill our own holes, which is no big deal because the bottom ones don't line up either. There's like these weird midway ones. So yeah, see this hole, it doesn't drop down low enough, it interferes. So this hole, let me show you. This hole here doesn't drop down far enough to get this bolt through. When this is all the way down, it sits between the two. So I'll probably get a drill bit, take these bolts out because I've just got to sit in that one, which I don't like, and the bottom ones don't line up. This weird middle one does, which I don't want to put a bolt there. So I will take this one out, lower it to where I want it, drill a hole through the aluminum, nut, bolt, call it a day. Then I got a radiator in. Next, let's see ish that works. All right, we're back out here. It's much later than it was, obviously, with how dark it is, but I'm gonna drill this out, give it a third hole in the center here. Hopefully that'll be the perfect height. If not, we'll make it work. It's kind of an estimation. I should drill it while it's in the car, but whatever. All of those shavings in the radiator, that's probably not ideal, and that's definitely not the center, but that's fine. It'll be okay, hopefully. Let's get this in here very carefully. Bolt those bastards down. I think that'll work. Cool. That's done. Alrighty, it's the following day. It's a little bit windy, so you may not be able to hear me, but I've got some hardware. So let's get that put on so we can get this radiator fully mounted. Okay, got the radiator completely mounted, all four corners. It ain't going anywhere, which is good. I just took these bolts out of this thermostat housing. I can only find this online. I can't find it like at parts stores, which that's not great. Probably need a new thermostat, what I would say. But on the bright side, the local hardware store does have a gasket for this, so I'm gonna go there and see if they have just a universal one that matches that bolt pattern. I don't know if this stayed the same with all Chevys. It looks similar to those that came on the small block V8s, but I don't know. I'm not that much of a Chevy guy. I don't know them perfectly, but definitely got to clean that out. So we're gonna do that real quick, see if I can get that, see if I can get a hose. So I'll bring that hose with me, see what we can do. Just got back from the local Napa and picked up some hoses, and I'm hoping they're the right sizes, but they're stock sizes. I'm hoping this matches stock sizes. So that'll go something like that. Obviously I'm gonna have to trim it probably somewhere in here. I got this lower one, which I don't know if it will fit or even be the right bends, but I'm hoping it will. Okay, it's definitely not the right size, I don't think, but well, it's the right size for the water pump. Maybe I can make it work down there. We'll see. Ooh. Dropped all my hardware and my perfectly good thermostat. That's definitely going back in because save the money. Come on now. I'm not gonna put this one on yet because how much rust that's in there, I don't want it going through my new radiator yet. I don't have any water out at this property, so I'm gonna take like a 5-gallon bucket of water or bottle of water and dump it in here while I'm idling it with the bottle, so it can flush as much of this gunk out of it as possible. And I'm hoping that'll be good enough. They didn't have a water neck, so I'm also gonna go take this to the old wire wheel of death and try to clean it up as much as I can. They had a gasket, so I got a fresh gasket. It's gonna be cobbled, but it's gonna work, hopefully, for now. I'm probably gonna have to replace the water pump down the line, so that's kind of why I want to do it now before I replace the water pump, and then I send a bunch of rust particles and crap through the new water pump and the radiator and clog everything up. So I'm gonna try to flush it and get as much water through it as I can while running to get it to flush out. So this is where we're gonna end this one, and we'll come back. I'll probably get all of this sorted out and flushed off camera, and then I need to start figuring out how to work on the brakes, so that'll be probably the next episode or two. We'll see, but we're close. Also need to get the fuel sorted out. I'll sort that out on my own as well. We'll get it done.